Okay, so today's notes is over 11.3, standard form to vertex form of a quadratic. So we're going to do 2 examples, and I will show you my steps in solving. This is review, so which is awesome. So step number 1. So here's my first problem. Y equals 5x squared plus 40x minus 3. Okay, so first of all, it's in standard form already. So we want to go to vertex form. So this is standard form, and we want to convert it to vertex form. So the way that we do that, if we remember before, it's called complete the square. So we're going to complete the square. So the first thing we're going to do is move the c over. So pretend like that's equal to 0, because you know y equal to 0 is standard form. So I'm going to complete the square. So the first step is move c. So we'll do 5x squared plus 40x equals 3. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2, if you guys remember, we want to make a 1. So remember the coefficient on x squared needs to be a 1. So we'll make a 1. So we're going to factor out a to make that a 1. So you just take out the 5. So 5, take that out. So you're left with x squared plus 40 divided by 5 is 8x, and then equals 3. So the steps were move c, then factor out the a because we're going to make that 1. Then the next step was divide b by 2, square it, and then add to both sides. Okay, so that was the next step. So it looked like this. So we said, so I'm going to rewrite it to, we had the 5, we have x squared plus 8x plus blank equals 3 plus blank. And if you recall, we had something, we took the 8 divided by 2 and we squared it, and it goes in that blank. So 4, so 16, do it to one side, do it to the other side. But already made a mistake, so I'm glad I did that. So I added 16 pretty quickly, but it's really 5 times 16. So this really should be not 16, but it should be 5 times 16, and that will give me 80. So a good mistake in my notes. Okay, so when you add 16 to one side, I do add 16 over here, but I really add 5 times 16, so that's 80 right there. Then the next step is to write as a binomial square. So it's going to be 5 times x plus 4, because that sign right there goes right there, and 8 divided by 2 is 4, so that's what goes into this spot, equals 83. Okay, on previous lessons, we would solve for x. This was one way to solve for x, is by completing the square. But today, our goal is to put it in vertex form. So vertex form is set it equal to 0. So it's going to be 5x plus 4 squared minus 83 equals 0. So that is vertex form. Because if we go back, vertex form is what x minus h squared plus k. So vertex form is like y equals ax minus h squared plus k. That's vertex form. And vertex form is cool because you can pick out the vertex and all the information. So let's do that. So we're going to pick out 7 things. So 7. So the first one is the vertex. And the vertex is -4, -83. The second one is the line of symmetry. Well, this one opens up, right? So it's x squared, so I know it's going to open up. So if I draw a little graph here, which is totally not to scale, -4, -83 is down here, right? And we know it's going to open up because A is positive, because that 5 is positive. So the line of symmetry is the x coordinate. So x equal -4. So be sure you put x equals. Which way does it open? It opens up because A is positive. That's why I need to be open up, because it's a 5. Does it have a min or a max? Well, because it opens up, it has a min. Well, where is your min located? Well, the min is at y equals -83. So the x coordinate tells you the line of symmetry. The y coordinate tells you the min or max. So -83 is the lowest point it will go. Okay, let's pick out the domain. Well, since there's double arrows, the domain is going to be -infinity to infinity, or all real numbers. Let's pick out the range. The range is going to be everything greater than -83. So some of you might do inequality format. So y is greater than -83. Or let's do interval notation. Interval notation would be the lowest point is -83. So bracket -83, comma, infinity. So the lowest point is -3, and then it goes all the way to infinity. And then the next one, let's talk about the transformations. Well, the transformations are, we can tell by vertex form, there's 1, 2, 3 of them. So it has a vertical stretch of 5. And then it goes, left 4. And then down 83. So vertex form is really valuable because you can pick out lots of information from vertex form. So what we just did was completing the square from standard form to vertex form. And then I'm going to stop right there and let you do that. And then I'm going to make another video with another example.